this is, I must say, this is very, very exciting, and I'm honored to be here with you. I have a huge wind blowing, like what is happening in here, because in Finland we have just started the school, and because of the COVID and because all the new regulations that just keep coming, and everything is just put together again and again. So I have not prepared anything very strict for this time. I am prepared to tell you about myself. I am prepared to tell you something about teaching science in wide context, and I'm prepared to answer questions, because unfortunately I don't have very much information about Kazakhstan system. So it may be that to start with, we have to learn the way to speak to each other in right terms in order to make a fruitful and exciting discussion. So in Finnish high school system, the teachers are like the teachers of different discipline. In lower grades, I wish I had some support from Raimo at this point, because I was hoping to find nice graphics about this, and probably Raimo will bring me something in a while. But in high school systems, the teachers are, each and every teachers are like the topic teachers. They are like no wide scope, but there are different topics, and the curriculum is based in a way that you have pieces of, you teach mathematics, Finnish, Swedish, biology, and so on. And our problem, maybe it's concerned as a problem, is that there is not very much interaction between these disciplines within the school day. So there's a biology curriculum, and that goes on biology lessons, and there's Swedish curriculum, and it goes on Swedish lessons, and there's Finnish curriculum, and interaction is not very great, really. And what comes to STEM, or what comes to science, is that it finds a place within physics and chemistry and mathematics. Now, the programming part, which I am quite interested in, I will come to self-introduction in a minute. The programming part is a problem, because there is no programming curriculum. There is like no programming topic. Historically, we were about to have a computer programming or computer science as one topic beside others, like mathematics, biology, chemistry, computer science, physics. No way. It did not happen. So we don't have computer science or programming as a separate discipline. And as a computer scientist, we have to be smart, and we have to put it in national level. It's put in, and lately the biggest cooperation, or where the computer science comes in, is mathematics. Well, that's not the optimal situation, but that's how it is, because there was just no way to have a separate topic. So we have to go in here and there, and everybody knows that STEM is very important. Everybody knows that it's respected. Everybody knows it gives good jobs. It brings the world forward. but still each and every discipline keeps on their own part and doesn't know, I don't want to give any of my work, I don't give any of my time to computer science. So this is what I am coming in. This basic education is the part. This is if I understand right, and now correct me, this is the part that we are talking about, the basic education part, and it's common to everyone, and it's regulated in the way that STEM has to come in terms of projects and such. And this is where we are, and our big challenge is, of course, as everywhere in the world, the big challenge is to bring the children to science, to STEM, and keep them there, keep the focus, and educate them to this, let's call them 21st century skills, what they need. So this is where it has to happen. Okay, this is not telling too much because we don't have, this is here, after the basic education, we go into separate ways. There's this higher education route, so to say, and this is where the fight of the students goes really tough. So this is where we have to really work, because this is the more theoretical part, and then there is this vocational school part, which I am not attending, and they are like more vocationally focused, and there they already specialized to computer science and technical schools and whatever they want to do in their work life. So then about myself, just a little bit about myself. I have the STEM, or the science. It has always been with me. I will share you a photo of myself here with my favorite hobby. Just a second, I have it here. So in the following photo, you will see with my favorite hobby. Ready? 1, 2, 3. You see this one? Raimo, do you see this one? Okay. I have been a big fan of model aircraft almost my entire life. And as you probably can imagine, this photo shows me with my current competition plane in our tiny little model aircraft field. And it was just, it's not the optimal day, but it was a very nice flying day, relatively calm. And as you surely can see, there is a lot of technology involved. There is model aircraft hobby has been a fantastic route to very large amount of different disciplines. It has everything. It has mechanics, it has thermodynamics, there is optics, and there is, of course, today there's also a lot of computer science involved. So that is my great passion. And ever since I have this background as model aircraft hobby, when the computer science started coming in, like in 90s. Now, what are research skills? What are those skills? What are those features that you need in your personality to make good research? It's a phenomenal question. It's it's a thumb up question. I don't think it's so complicated. Research skills are very multiple, and what are those good research skills? It depends on your personality. Now, in a school class, we have pupils of different personalities, and we want them to make research. Okay, this is the starting point. Now, good research is always made in teams. The time of lonely geniuses is past. There's Einstein was also, he was a lonely genius in his way, but he was also a very, very keen team worker with particular people. And nowadays, research skills are very much tied into cooperation skills. So one time I had this idea. I was trying to talk to our psychology teacher that we should make a psychology test for the pupils, and based on that test, we should create groups which make research. So that in each and every group, there should be one who is research inclined, like thinking questions deeply. Then there should be one who can talk and interpret and cooperate with others. And then there should be some people who don't have to be skilled in a way, but they have to be willing to cooperate, like doing the basic things, the laboratory things. And then there should be someone who can control, or at least have some sort of big picture of what's happening. So the research skills are multiple, and all those skills are also necessary. In very many cases, if you try to make a research course, you will only attract the people of certain kind. And usually they are not at their best in interacting, and they are not at their best in cooperation, but they are probably good in making analysis and getting things understood for themselves, but not communicating. And that is, I think that's a common issue in all the schoolwork. So my answer to that question is all the teachers have to have the skills, in the sense that they have to have this basic teacher skill of focusing the action of a group in a meaningful way. And it's research skill, but it's also a skill of any workplace. If you're working in the factory making some motor parts, you have to do the same thing. Someone has to do the thinking part, someone has to do the cooperation part, someone has to do the documenting part, someone has to do the quality control part, and that's common skills. So I don't think we should separate research skills to the usual teamwork skills. That's my point, and that's natural because we have to, when we have this science lesson, we most often cannot decide who comes to the lesson. So we have to work with what we have, and we have to employ all the skills. One great leader skill is to find out the potential of each and every member of a team and utilize it for the common best. So that's one of the key issues in good managing. So, and that's what teacher has to do in a way. So this was very long, but hopefully it it told about my opinion on that issue. Thank you for the excellent question. This is exciting, really.
Систему оценивания в школах Финляндии.
I don't know about your assessment system, but we with Raimo we had this journey to United States, and we were learning their assessment system, and I think their assessment is okay. Let's be honest. I think it's terrible. Too much assessment is just too much. The assessment system in Finland, I think we have it quite nice. We have this. It's a big text, but let me put it in context. We are assessing. First of all, there are these two different points of assessment. First is your skills of topic. So there is a book, right? Or there is a amount of facts you have to learn, and there's amount of calculations and the laws of physics you have to learn. Okay, there's this topic you have to learn, and you have to show you can do it. Then there is this another part of assessment that is the skills of studying. It's the assessment of your not the amount of knowledge you gain, but your skill to use that knowledge, your use of your own personal features in order to accomplish. It's also assessing your skills of cooperation and your skills of interacting with people. So it goes roughly like this, two parts. There is this knowing the knowledge part, and then there is this applying part, and your working style and working skill and cooperation skill part.